Hey guys, my name's Lauren. Welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to sit down and do a video with you guys doing my makeup for, I think I kind of want to just do a go-to everyday kind of winter makeup look. So I'm going to be using some like shimmery products here for the winter. I really like to get into more like pinky highlighters. I really love kind of like that snow bunny kind of vibe. I'm also going to be testing out new tools here. So I've got the EcoTools 360 Degrees Ultimate Blend. So these are specifically for like cream products. So I'm going to be using them with a stick foundation, also a cream contour stick, as well as I'm going to be doing like a cream kind of blush kind of thing. And then also another thing that I wanted to throw into this video is going to be using some of my Project Pan products, because I'm also going to be filming an update for that right after I do this. So before you go, make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know your favorite products for the winter, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this to come. So if you want to see my go-to everyday winter makeup look, just keep on watching. To start off this look, I'm going to be going in with the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. This is the Healthy Glow Pore Minimizing Effect Primer with Vitamin Complex and Cranberry Water. This is what it looks like here. The reason I wanted to use this one is because it has more of a glowy effect to it and a little bit of kind of like some moisturizing properties, because my skin does get a little bit drier in the wintertime. And you can see in this primer it looks like it has like a tiny bit of shimmer to it, but once you apply it to your face and rub it in, you can't really see that anymore. It just gives what I agree with the claims, just like a healthy glow to the skin. Okay, so now for the foundation. I really want to try out this new EcoTools. This is the 360 Degrees Ultimate Blender Set. So this is the Ultimate Buff Brush. So it says to apply cream or stick foundation and blend in a circular motion with the Ultimate Buff Brush. So now this feels really nice and soft. It kind of reminds me of those Artiste brushes, but it's a round shape instead of an oval. So today I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, and this one is in the shade Warm Ivory. I'm going to apply this all over my face. This is a pretty good shade for me right now in the winter time. I don't have any self-tan or anything. And then I'll just go in and buff that in with the brush. Okay, so I'm just going to start out doing circular motions. Now, usually for my foundations, I pretty much always prefer to use a beauty blender or beauty sponge, because I feel like I can like never get all the little brush strokes completely gone. And now this foundation is not new to me, so I'm pretty familiar with how the foundation works, so I'm just trying to see how I like this brush for blending it out. So now I kind of feel like that foundation for me is usually more of a medium coverage, but I feel like with this brush, it's kind of light right now. Like you can see I've got some redness on my nose, some areas peeking through. I think I'm going to try and add another layer, but just try more of like a patting motion this time rather than the circular motions. Let's see if we get some better coverage like this. Okay, so I do feel like using it in a patting motion keeps a little bit more of that coverage, but I kind of feel like using the patting motions just kind of defeats the whole purpose of the brush thing. Like, I don't know, I feel like I would rather just use my beauty blender, but we'll keep testing it out. I just feel like the shape of and size of this brush is just kind of hard around my nose. There is a really small one that's for like concealer and stuff, so maybe I'll try that, but I do want to point this out right now. It's starting to shed a little bit here. Some of these hairs are coming out, so I don't know how I feel about that just yet, but let's move on. So now I do just want to throw in quickly, this is one of my Project Pan products. This is the Smashbox LA Lights Blendable Lip and Cheek Color in the shade Hollywood in Highlight. So this is a stick highlight. I've just been kind of using this not as like a standalone highlight, but I do just kind of like the dewy, like white champagne look for the winter time. I'm just gonna add a little bit to the tops of my cheekbones, but I'm gonna go in with another shade later too. For that, I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to tap it out. I don't feel like I have a lot of brush strokes from that brush, but just feel like things need to be kind of smoothed out around my mouth area. I don't know, that's my problem with brushes. I feel like they just add more time for me, because I like to use them sometimes, but then I just never feel complete without going in with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, and I just feel like it's adding another step for me. I might as well just do it completely with my beauty blender. Okay, so for the next two steps, I'm going to be using the medium size brush. This is what it looks like here. So this one is called the Ultimate Pop Brush. And for the directions for this one, it says to apply cream or stick blush and bronzer with the Ultimate Pop Brush for a sculpted airbrushed finish. So I'm going to start with my contour. So today I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in this shade Amber. You can see that on the bottom here. I got this in the trio set because I had really wanted to be testing these out, so I was able to get the 3 colors for a little bit of a better deal, I think. So it also came with the concealer in the shade Linen and the highlight stick in the shade Starstruck. And I do like these. But as far as contour sticks, I still think that I like my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick a little bit better than this one. But I'm just going to go ahead and do my usual contour spots around the forehead, chisel out the cheekbones. I'm going to do just a little bit of nose contour under the lip and around that jawline. Alright, so I'm going to take the pop brush, this one, blend that out. Okay, I think that's working pretty well. See the glow from that highlight? Okay, I like that. So I don't really mind brushes like this, these like flat top ones for blending out cream contour. I do feel like that works well for that. I feel like that's looking a little muddy over here. I like it on that side. I feel like that looks pretty good. Alright, I feel like this pop brush one is working really nicely for the cream contour. Okay, I feel like I like that. So far, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the foundation one, but I do really like this kind of brush for the cream contour. So now let's do the blush. So I don't actually have a cream blush, but what I'm going to be using today is actually the lipstick that I'm using for my project pan. So this is the Marc Jacobs Kiss Kiss Bang Bang mini lipstick. Now this has been in several project pans of mine in the past, and it is in my current 9 by New Year's project pan. I just can't, I mean, it doesn't look like there's that much left, but for a lipstick like this, I mean, this goes on and on and on forever. So actually one of the other ladies in the Project Pan collab with me gave me a really great idea to try and use it as a cream blush. So that's what I've been trying to do over the past few days, and that's what I'm trying to do with this new brush here. Okay, so with this, we just have to be pretty light-handed with this. So I'm just going to take the brush and dab it onto the lipstick. Okay. Use a little bit of a pinky color. So you just really have to blend this out. So now I feel like this is a really good idea for the purpose of the project pan to get the lipstick used up, but it's just kind of tedious for me still. I feel like this may just be a product I end up just decluttering, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Alright, so I feel like I'm looking a little clownish here, so I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge and blend that out. See, that's my problem. I feel like I might just be a sponge kind of person. I mean, it's fun to switch it up with different tools now and then, but if you, I don't know, if you know what works for you. Yeah, see, I feel like that's much better. Okay, so off camera, I just quickly filled in my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. And now this is another one of the products from my project pan. This is the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. So now it's got the 4 shades on here, the 2 brow shades, the lighter shade and deeper shade, and then also the definer and highlight shade. So I've already used up the 2 brown shades, the 2 brown shades, and then I'm still trying to use up the definer shade and the highlighter. So that's just kind of what I'm gonna do now. Just like to kind of carve out the bottom, sharpen it up, and then I like to go in with the highlighter shade and just really highlight that brow bone. Okay, so there's the brows, and I just set it with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Okay, now so for concealer, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Linen. Just going to do my usual spots under the eyes, kind of in that triangle shape. Okay. And then down the center of the face. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the smallest one of the brushes in this set. So this is called the Ultimate Cover Brush, and it says to brighten. For added definition, apply concealer or highlighter to apples of the cheeks, bridge of the nose, and arch of the brows with the Ultimate Cover Brush. Okay, so start blending this out. Using more of a patting motion with this. So I do feel like it's good to get around this little nook and cranny here of the eye. So, I don't know. I don't know that I'm loving it for here on my forehead. I feel like you can see it's starting to break up some with that. It's not bad for around the eye. That's nice to get real up close here. So I didn't originally think of this, but after reading those directions, I might try and do another cream contour with this here. I don't know, I'm like looking, I feel like I've got some redness here, and I know the lighting is terrible in here right now, but I don't know. I feel like these brushes are not giving me the smoothest application. Because these are all, the makeup products are all stuff that I've used before, you know, many times, and that I know I like or love, and I feel like with these brushes I'm just not executing the look like I typically would with these products. Okay, so now I'm going to test it out with another, this is kind of like a cream highlight product. So this is from Colourpop. This is the Super Shock Chic in, ooh, that's hard to say, Super Shock Cheek in the shade Smokin' Whistles. So I really love this one for winter, like I was saying before. It kind of has that pinky champagne undertone to it. Really pretty. Oh, just gonna dab a little on the brush here. Now I do sometimes like to use this highlighter with a stippling brush. I'm kind of thinking it might be like a similar application to that. Okay guys, so I don't know. I have to be honest with you. I caved and I went back in and blended everything out with my beauty blender because I really just wasn't happy with how it was all blending together. I feel like it was starting to look patchy. I just was not liking the look of it. But I did go back in and set my concealer with the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder, and then I set the perimeters of my face with the Gellar Baked Balance and Brighten Color Correcting Foundation in the shade Light. And you can see I really had some pan on this. This is another one of my products for my project pan, so I'm trying to get good use out of that. So after I blended it out with the sponge and set it with the powders, I do feel like I'm a little bit more happy with it now. I just feel like it's not as perfectly smooth and blended as I feel like these products usually can be or perform. So Now, another Project Pan product. I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Argan Wear Argan Oil Blush in the shade Natural. This is, I feel like, that lipstick that we used for the cream blush has now kind of been blended away a little bit. And now for bronzer, because like I was saying before, for the winter I really like to use pretty glowy products. So I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. And I'll show you, this is what it looks like here. So it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. A nice, not too cool, not too warm color, but it's not glittery. Okay, so there is the bronzer done. I also just went in with the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Another major thing for me in the winter is just having dry, cracked lips, so I want to make sure keeping them nice and hydrated. But I think now we are ready to do the eyes. Now I'm just going to do something really simple for this. I'm going to go into my Z palette here, not that there's a whole lot going on in this. I'm going to be using this shade here, and this is this shade, I believe it's called Soft Brown. Yes, Soft Brown by MAC. And I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush, buff that into the crease. So you can just use any medium, mid-tone, neutral brown shade for this. You could even use your bronzer for this if you make it really super easy. Next, just to keep the eyes really nice and open and bright, I'm going to be using my NYX Wonder Pencil. I think this is in the shade, yeah, Light. I'm just going to do my waterline. I'm going to go back in with the same brush and the same eyeshadow, and I'm just going to buff this along the lower lash line. So now I just want to add a little shimmer and sparkle to the lid, so I'm going to be using this single shadow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the shade Pink Champagne. I can even do a little swatch for you here. It's really pretty, kind of like pinky, like exactly what it's called, pinky champagne shade. It's just perfect for the winter time. So I'm just going to use my finger, I think, even make this really simple and easy onto my lid. Okay, so just add a little shimmer and sparkle. Now to add a little highlight to the brow bone and inner corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Nylon by MAC. So this is kind of like a very, very light white gold shade, but a perfect highlighting color. You see it really brightens up that inner corner. Do a little bit along the brow bone. We already did highlight with that Benefit Brow Contour Pro, just to add a little bit more. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to go in quickly and do a winged liner and some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the eyes are finished. I just went in with my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, just did a little bit of line, just kind of like a baby wing. And then I did the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on the top lashes and the Benefit Roller Lash on the bottom lashes. So now we're going to do the lips, and I'm going to show you my favorite lip combo recently. So these products are fairly new to me. So when Sephora had their sale recently, I had really been wanting to try out Charlotte Tilbury products for a long time, and they were finally at Sephora. So I was able to get these with the 20% off, which is awesome. So I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in the shade Pillow Talk. Here's what it looks like here. This is a really good, just kind of pinky nude, good for every day. I'm going to line my lips with this now. And this is a pencil that you sharpen, it's not retractable, in case that's something important to you. When I do lip liner, I pretty much always just fill in my entire lips, just in case as the lipstick wears through the day, you still have that color base there. Yeah, a really pretty color. So for the lipstick now, this is also from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the, what is this called? I guess this is the packaging it came in from the Hot Lips line, I assume. This is in the shade Kim KW, and I just love this because it's pretty nude, but just like a hint of pink to it. So it goes perfect over like different shades of lip liner. It can like lighten different colors that you have. Really pretty. So there's the combo of the lips there. So I really like it just like this, but sometimes if I want to add a little bit of a gloss to it, my favorite thing to do is adding the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade, I guess this is called Fenty Glow. Yeah, this is the original one, but this is in the mini size. I got this in the set with the highlighter, so if you're looking for a perfect Christmas gift for someone or something for yourself, you know, around the holidays, I would definitely recommend this. And then to top off the look, we're just going to do some setting spray. I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I just have a tiny bit left of this, you can see here. I'm actually thinking of rolling this into my project pan because I had just finished the setting spray that I was using in that project. Now with my setting spray, I always like to go back in with the Beauty Blender and blend that out some. Okay, so here is the finished look here. I really love it for winter time that it's, you know, kind of just soft and glowy. I really like kind of like the pinky hues for the winter time. Like I said before, it kind of gives like that snow bunny vibe. I really enjoy that. So as far as the makeup product goes, I know that I like all of these here that I use today because these things that really aren't like super new to me. They're things that I've been using for a while. I know how they work. I know that I like them. But as far as the new brushes go, I just don't feel like these are for me. I mean, I think you can just tell by the fact that every time I went in and did a step with one of these brushes, I just felt more comfortable going back in with the Beauty Blender or sponge and blending it back out because I just like the look of it more. I feel like just using strictly the brushes didn't give me that smooth finish that I really wanted. I did like the medium-sized brush. What one was this called? The Ultimate Pop Brush for the cream contour. I did really enjoy that. So, I don't know. I think maybe if they eventually come out with these brushes as singles, I think that this would be a great one to go for. I also did want to mention that I did go back in with a third highlighter. I think it was the third one. This is the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. So this is another light pinky shade highlighter. This is another favorite of mine for the winter. So I think it really added that extra pop there. You can see that. So another favorite for winter highlight. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below letting me know your favorite makeup products or even skincare products to use for the winter time. Don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this to come. I would really love to have you here. But just thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I hope that I see you in the next one. Bye guys.